So, hello. We are watching a movie tonight, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So, sit down. I hope you all have your snacks. I've got my water. I was very stupid and actually ate some potato chips today. That was a mistake, but I'm so tired of potatoes and soup. But that's okay. I'm going to keep on drinking my water. And we are going to watch Unknown World. Unknown World is also known as A Night Without Stars. It is a 1951 independently made American black and white sci-fi adventure film. And it doesn't really follow the plot of Journey to the Center of the Earth, but you can tell it was heavily inspired by it. So that's why I picked this one. And this movie is in the public domain, so we shouldn't have any copyright issues. I turned off the ads. We'll probably have like an intermission once. I saw a Parky walk by in the background. I don't know if you guys saw him or not. I'll probably do an intermission where I'll throw some ads in when my water gets low. This movie is about a little bit over an hour long, so I don't want to babble too much. I think it's about time for me to shrink and for us to watch this movie. So let's see if I can actually do this correctly. La 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 la, and do that. And now I am a little thing in the corner. Yay! All right, are we ready? We're gonna watch Unknown World. And this one actually has talking. That's exciting. Wrong thing. That's all me. Let me know if that's too loud for you guys as well. Because in my ear it's really loud. This one feels like a proper movie. Produced by J.R. Rabbit and Ira Block. Directed by Terrell O Morse. Start a movie.
What the future will bring, no man can say. But one fact is certain. Mankind stands at the crucial crossroads of history, the threshold of a new era, the atomic age. For the people of the U.S., skilled in the uses of science and technology, the atomic age is profoundly significant. Across a continent enormous in its agricultural potential, Americans have drawn from the earth a rich bounty, have built great cities, have reared towers into the sky,
50s.
Have spun intricate networks of highways across the land. By the application of science, industry has grown increasingly productive, making possible a good way of life. With assurance, Americans look with an abiding faith to the future. For many, citizen and scientist alike, atomic energy means the promise of a more abundant life. But for many another, the atom is a threat, an evil promise, the paralyzing panic of our time. Thus, to answer the perplexing question of the atom and its implications, the people have turned their attention to the forum of public affairs, have sought to search out realities, to find the facts, or to listen to men of science, like Dr. Jeremiah Morley, famed geologist, the embattled founder of the now defunct Society to Save Civilization. It was Morley who told a Los Angeles
I don't
audience
know that
that
I'd trust
a
him.
series of atomic explosions, either accidental or deliberate, could set off a chain reaction to annihilate every man, woman, and child on the face of the earth. It could cause the death of every living thing.
He looks very
in a
serious.
gloomy report, Morley took a dim view of history, recalled the tragically repetitious story, the decline and fall of all past civilizations. Said Morley, modern civilization could, by the phenomenon of atomic fission, be brought to dust and ashes. For example, if an A-bomb were detonated at the Empire State Building, the area of total destruction would cover an area of 2 miles. Now, since the A-bomb is already obsolete, consider the area of total destruction of an H-bomb.
And science has promised us bombs 1,000 times more powerful, poisoning with radioactivity all the air and water of this earth.
Definitely.
This could mean not only the end of our own civilization, but the very possibility of any future civilization. What are we going to do about it? I'll tell you what I am going to do about it. I have a plan to preserve human life on this planet.
He is the man with
I
the
hope
plan.
you will join with me in carrying it out.
So I'm going to pause there for a minute because I found out an interesting thing when I was reading the Wikipedia about this movie. The actor in this movie, I can't remember his name now, and I don't feel like looking it up really quick, but this actor, I think his last name is Killian. He was actually one of the ones that was blacklisted by McCarthy. So he was blacklisted, and he's not even in the credits of this movie. They yanked his name out of the credits of this movie. And the interesting thing that I found out about him is he was actually found murdered in his apartment years and years later. So a brief moment of this poor guy was hit by the 50s really, really hard. And now back to the movie.
The response to Dr. Morley's appeal was immediate and enthusiastic. The Society to Save Civilization was set up.
Yeah, oh my.
To its headquarters flocked amateur do-gooders and professional scientists. From them, Morley chose a staff of experts. Dr. Max A. Bauer, eminent geophysicist, ousted by Hitler from the University of Munich in 1933. Dr. James Paxton, metallurgical engineer, twice winner of the McKenna Scientific Award. Joan Lindsay, medical doctor and ardent feminist, who, for her research in biochemistry, was named winner of the annual award by the American Confederation of Women Scientists. Dr. George Coleman, authority on soil conservation. And Andrew Ostengard, sandhog, explosives expert, Marine veteran of World War II. It was this team, qualified each in his own way, that helped set in motion Morley's audacious project, a daringly planned program, which he took 3 months later to the board of directors of the Carlyle Foundation.
I like how they're not telling us what their plan is.
Can escape annihilation.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
A promise of hope that, come what may, life can be sustained deep within the earth itself.
Also, you can tell this is an old
we shall
movie
seek a
because
natural,
every single
geological
person is
shelter.
smoking.
We have a team ready for the effort. All we lack are funds. Can we get them from your foundation?
Dr. Morley,
Money,
I believe
money,
it
money,
would
money,
expedite
money.
matters if I were to ask the questions. We're laymen, you know. First of all, isn't the inside of the Earth solid?
The interior of the Earth
think
is made
so.
up of vast caverns and air pockets, joined by natural avenues leading from the surface.
Natural avenues?
Funnels and fissures. Such a fissure lies within the world's largest extinct volcano at Mount Nelly. That is where we intend to start our journey.
Whoa, Nelly.
These funnels, how far down do they go?
Hundreds of miles, perhaps thousands, to the very core of the Earth.
But isn't the inside of the Earth, the very core,
Hello,
molten,
Rose.
fiery
We're watching
man?
a fun
To the
movie.
contrary. The latest body of theory holds that the inside of a sphere, such as the Earth, is cooler than the temperature at its surface.
And how would you traverse these thousands of miles?
Yes.
Dr.
How do
Coleman,
we do
the
that?
perspective drawings, please.
This is a cyclotron.
A what?
It's an amphibious conveyance based on the principles of ovoidal bathysphere.
A what?
Like a submarine, with the
A
mobility of a
submarine
tractor.
tank.
Its head contains a burrowing device, and its walls can withstand extremes of temperature and pressure.
But even with the cyclotram,
The
of the
mole
bathysphere of the
machine.
whatnot, how do you know you'll be successful in finding this underground haven?
We don't know. But we
This
must
is
try. There is
unknown
no other
world.
alternative, no other course, no other hope of keeping the spark of life alive.
And the cost?
We are journeying to the center of the Earth back in the 50s. You know it's going to be expensive when he doesn't even say.
That's a lot of money, Dr. Morley. Well, surely you don't expect...
But we do.
I know you and your committee mean well.
Mean well. Next you'll be calling us starry-eyed idealists.
Dr. Lindsay, you're out of order.
The whole world is out of
Sit
order.
down and make me a
I suppose you and
sandwich.
your associates consented, right?
We couldn't have said it wronger if we tried.
The
Why are we
appropriation was
watching a
denied.
movie?
To carry
Because
on
we
his work,
just
Dr.
finished-
Morley issued repeated
Hang on.
appeals to the members of the
We're watching this movie because I just finished reading The Journey to the Center of the Earth, and I wanted to find a public domain movie that at least had the same vibes. And as you can see by just what we were watching, these guys are planning on going to the center of the Earth. So hopefully it will be a lot of fun. Also, apologies, Parky has decided to do his nightly crazy cat routine now because he's Parky.
organization. It failed.
Oh my gosh,
And so,
everybody is
last week,
sending in
the
dimes.
Society to Save Civilization was itself extinct.
Oh,
and
no.
one of its leaders, of Professor Jeremiah Morley and his enthusiastic colleagues. Where were they headed after a year of devotion to a lost but spectacular cause? To newsreel reporters, Dr. Morley had only
Let
this
me
to
grab
say.
him.
We have no plans.
Y'all keep watching the
We
movie.
have no hope.
You're a bad kitty. Come watch this
Better
movie.
stand by, Frank. We may want to run that again.
Kitty tax.
Well, gentlemen, what do you think?
It's like asking a man what he thinks of his own obituary.
I thought you'd like to see it, or its release, in case you had any objections.
You're
Now
a
he
bad
thinks of
cat.
our objections.
You've been crucifying us for a year, Mr. Thompson. In the newspapers you edit, the
Oh,
magazines you
and
publish,
he's-
the syndicates you control.
Where are you going?
And now this newsreel. Just a minute, gentlemen. You seem to have me confused with my father.
And
He
he's
dictates
off.
the policies of our publications.
Like father, like son.
Nothing, Dr. Bauer, could be more unscientific. As a matter of fact, my father and I never see eye to eye on anything.
So he's the villain of the piece and you are the hero.
Quite the contrary. My father has all the virtues of our society. He makes the money, I spend it.
Ah.
It's a large occupation.
Oh, I have no occupation. I'm straight. You wouldn't. That idea of yours, Dr. Morley, about exploring the inside of the Earth. You know,
You're
I'd like
back.
to try that. Just for the kicks.
I'm sure you wouldn't find it very exciting.
Oh, I don't know. Gentlemen, I came here tonight with a
Oh my
proposition.
gosh, they
I have some money of my
found
own.
the
I
richest
would like to
man in the
finance your
world.
project.
Are you serious?
We're just
Sit
not
down,
going to
my
Mars.
boy. There's one stipulation, however. I go with you. And what could you do?
I'm afraid you don't realize what you'd be up against.
Going 1,000 miles inside the Earth just to satisfy a whim?
Gentlemen, you act as if the fate of humanity
Yeah.
hung upon you granting me this whim.
Gentlemen, we found the 50s version
Plans for the expedition are being
of the
completed ahead of
crazy little
schedule.
man
And Morley is
in
pleased
charge
with
of
our
the
progress.
company formerly known as
The
X.
cyclotram nears completion. Adequate nutrition in concentrated form has been perfected, and for an auxiliary water supply, the Sloan H2O condenser will be used. By the study of our laboratory animals in a new environment, we expect to gather important scientific data. At last, the cyclotron is ready to be loaded aboard the SS Aurora.
Big thing. Okay, that's true.
Our destination, the extinct volcano, Mount Nele, where the inside of the Earth begins. This was our base, a lonely, desolate beach at the foot of the extinct volcano.
Well, we've made it to the extinct volcano, and everybody looks cold. And there goes our ship.
Let's go.
They don't look very happy about this. The dude on the right looked like he was like, you know what? Come back. Come back. I don't want to go. I changed my mind. Oh wait, how long are we going to be driving in this very, very, like, movie theater seats? Where are you guys sleeping? More importantly, where's the bathroom?
What a place to spend our last night on Earth.
You sound like we'll all be dead in the morning.
It's a possibility. We stay here.
Also, how many extinct volcanoes smoke?
Andy, take the controls. Follow the ridge line. Keep out of the ravines. Ascend at an angle of not more than 33 degrees.
They get all this way, and it doesn't start. The battery's dead.
Something's wrong.
I'm a prophet. Turn it off and turn it back on again. Oh, we have to play Paul.
Now try it.
Okay. I literally think he turned it off and turned it back on again.
Sustain 2,000 RPM. Follow our chart plan, R4.
Check.
Hand-drawn maps.
What's our elevation now?
Approaching 6,300 feet. Angle of ascent, 19 degrees.
Speed constant, 2,100 RPM.
Isn't bad that now that I've thought about it, the one real thought I have is,
You can still beg out.
You can't get rid of me so easily.
where's the bathroom?
Give me a reading on the forward rotational unit.
We're up to 9,000, climbing at 24 mph. Angle 31 degrees.
At that rate, we'll make the summit in 4 hours.
I was going to say, unless they think they're going to get to the center of the Earth in a day, but, no, not if they're just going to get to the top in 4
We're meeting some
hours.
unstable isotopes.
Increase the lateral unit to 12,000.
Say, this is getting rough.
Say, this is getting rough.
We're approaching position R4.
Our computations show an error of less than plus 0.14.
Good. We'll reach the summit in 30 minutes.
I'm trying VP. These are very important
5
questions.
hours and 27 minutes.
Excellent.
Also,
33
hi,
minutes
Heather.
ahead of our estimated schedule.
We'll make a final check of our position before we enter the crater.
All right, it's been 5 hours. We've made it to the top of the mountain. Let's get up and see if the mountain's going to explode before we head into it. Great plan. Ah, mites. My sound went out.
Sure glad the professor picked this volcano for our expedition.
There we
Maybe
go.
this one could come to life, too. No, not a chance.
No bet on it.
Nobody fall. See? Even she was thinking the same thing.
Concerned. There's no reason for us to wait till dawn. We'll proceed into the crater now.
Yeah. Why spend one night on the mountaintop? Well, hey guys,
One last look at the earth.
that other volcano doesn't look all that dormant. I hate to tell you that.
What a way to remember it.
Follow the downward spiral. Keep to the inside ledges. Speed 1,200 RPM.
Also, they don't have tracks on their little things. I don't think they're going to have much traction.
Brother, it's really black out there.
We're drilling into the Earth's crust. Did you expect daylight? How many miles deep are we? Yep. Look at that.
As
we're
we
3
descend
miles.
ever deeper into the volcano, I have observed no unusual physical symptoms. Paxton seems withdrawn, irritable, but with such an annoyance as Wright Thompson present, the condition may not be considered abnormal.
The descending ledges are getting awfully narrow. We must be at position R18.
I guess we're just sleeping in the chairs.
Yes, we are. Out the
I'm getting a
switch.
crick in my neck just thinking about it.
We'll be doing some hiking now. Better have some breakfast.
Oh, look, everybody gets a pill. Breakfast. Delicious.
Rise and shine. Morning. How can you tell? Breakfast is served.
Breakfast. Well, I've always said there's nothing like starting off a hard day's work than with a good breakfast. Hey, Doc?
How would you know?
You don't like my kind of guy, do you?
Not very
Oh,
much.
I sense
But I'll
a
make an
budding
exception,
romance.
You, I don't like a lot.
Coleman, take the controls. We'll scout the way on foot for you. Follow on down along the widest leg route.
Why do I feel like that's a very bad idea? I mean, maybe. All I can think
Watch that,
is
it's loose.
how incredibly painful it sounds.
I don't like it.
What did you expect in here? A Garden of Eden?
I'm not talking about volcanoes. I mean Wright Thompson. He doesn't belong here.
None of us belongs here. We're doing what has to be done.
He doesn't feel that responsibility. He's just a useless
We
piece of
don't
excess
like
baggage,
the
a
rich boy.
selfish thrill seeker.
But without him, there'd be no expedition.
Pardon me.
You know, I feel like we saw this in action, what was it, a year and a half ago with that Titanic expedition? I'm hoping that this isn't as poorly funded.
Nice friendly bunch, those scientists.
Well, what's your trouble?
Oh, nothing, but don't they ever talk?
Not unless they got something to say. That's the way it is with smart people.
Maybe they're not so smart. Maybe they don't know what they're doing down here.
Listen, Buster, each one of them has taught us more colleges than you flunked out.
So what are you doing down here among all those brains?
I managed to make myself useful. It might be well if you did the same thing.
Doing what?
This.
Oh, he's like, all right, rich boy.
Lead the way for a while.
He gets to carry stuff now. I think we have found a cave.
Hello, Coleman. Coleman, come in.
Go ahead.
We reached the end of the channel. Establish our position.
Our depth below mean sea level, 2.6 miles.
Oh, well, that's all we needed to know.
The Angstrom Underground Geological Expedition reached this point June 12, 1938, and was unable to proceed further. Why anyone who follows us should want to go further, we do not know, but we assume that they have good reason for doing so. Good luck.
If Engstrand were living today, he'd know the reason.
The world has changed since 1938.
The world has changed since yesterday. You better get to work.
All right, that's the stop, go no further.
Look!
Look,
That's pressure from the other volcano.
that's fire.
We'll have to work this side. Paxton!
Yes, Dr. Morley?
Start making density readings on that wall over there.
Yes, sir.
Paxton, put out that fire.
This is it. The point of least resistance.
Okay, Andy.
The Singing Rock is where you drill.
right.
We'll all go back to the cyclotram.
All right, everybody back on the bus.
Fuses 1 and 2 set.
All right, we're gonna blow a hole near an active volcano.
I wonder what we'll be running into.
There's only one way to find out.
Lava. We'll be running into lots of lava. Audio balance, guys.
We've broken through.
Yeah, you found a bigger
Looks like a
cave.
tunnel. So far, so good. Put on your gas mask just in case. Coleman,
I
we'll
love
set
how
the
this
pace.
guy has a
You follow
map
along with the cyclotram.
to the center of the earth. I don't think that's how it works. look like spacemen.
The air is fresh and clear. You can take your masks off.
What brought
Precious,
about
give us
that
some of it.
realization?
I wonder where it leads.
That's exactly what we're going to find out. Lead the way, Andy.
Are you my mommy? You know, if you have this big machine that's supposed to drill its way to the center of the earth, why do they keep leaving it and walking? Not that I wouldn't prefer walking to riding in that thing, but still. I love 50s practical effects. They found a cave. Yeah, that's basically all you missed. Ooh, it's a pretty cave too. Nicely backlit.
How did it all happen?
Long time ago. The earth above was covered with water.
And
When the
stalagmites.
sea vanished, it left great limestone deposits behind.
Was all this limestone?
Yes. And then the water gathered in underground streams and carved out the soft limestone. Drop by drop, year by year, the water dissolved the stone.
Each drop carried a tiny particle of sediment. That's what formed these columns. About an inch every 1,000 years.
Well, how long did this whole process take?
About 200 million years. Hello, Coleman. Coleman. Bring up the
come
tram.
destroy
We'll proceed
these.
from here.
Drive through our beautiful stalactites and stalagmites. Ooh. I think
Down
we've
100
reached
miles.
100
Pull up.
miles. Nice.
Cut the switches.
It's funny. When we first got here, I felt a sort of exaltation. Now I feel depressed. I don't know why.
The oxygen content is adequate.
I know. But I too feel suffocated.
Could possibly
Maybe
be
it's the
because of what's in
unreality
the
of
sun.
this place.
You know, once when I was working in the Holland Tunnel, I got cut off from my crew for 10 hours. I felt this way then.
The Thunderbirds theme.
I think I know what it is.
We're all sick of looking at each
moment.
other.
It's a feeling of a person away from people. I felt it on the top of a mountain in Tibet, in the jungles, and on the Arabian desert. It's like the last cord tying you with humanity has been cut.
It's more than that. People have dignity only in relation to many other people. Alone, a man is as useless as any rock out there.
No, you're both talking nonsense. Nature doesn't influence man. Man influences nature. One man, one strong man, can change nature.
Oh, you're wrong, Dr. Paxton. It isn't one man. It's many men working together.
I agree.
Men together are no more than sheep. One man standing alone leads the way. Then the sheep follow.
Please, gentlemen.
Well, I'm
please.
embarrassed for all of you who call
All
yourselves
right.
scientists.
Now we're going to
Swayed
start
by a
fighting.
self-indulgent young fool.
Fight, 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 fight,
I'm
fight.
going ahead. I hope that by the time you catch up with me, the atmosphere will have cleared the cobwebs from your brains.
Was that supposed to be a stirring speech?
I'd better go with him. It isn't safe for a man to be alone down here.
Ah, he's all right. He's the leader type.
I'll go with them anyway. There wouldn't be leaders if there weren't sheep like me to be led.
I think they just wanted a little bit of alone time.
I still don't see any sign of Paxton and Coleman.
Dude, turn off the turn signal.
Keep going.
Toxic gas.
Gas! Paxton and Coleman.
They forgot their gas mask.
Everybody, mask up. Oh, even the rich boy's going. Light a candle just in case. Dr. Coleman, Paxton, are you guys dead?
There they are!
Oh no. Well, on a good note, the pills will last a little bit longer. Wasn't she supposed to be a doctor?
Digging a grave 110 miles under the earth.
I mean, I guess there's not much you can do if they're already dead, but you would think that the doctor would at least check them. Also, would you really leave the door open to let all the toxic gas in?
We must go on. It's too late to turn back now.
Shout out if you're dead. Ring out, you're dead. Ooh, 240 miles below the top of the ground. Oh, it's time for our morning pills. Bacon. Do you ever wonder why all these old movies...
And another 1,000 for onions on it.
Why all these old movies wanted everyone to be eating nothing but pills? The Jetsons did the same thing. Uh-oh. The water
Dr.
supply.
Morley, our water supply is...
Cut the switches.
Our water supply is running out.
Polluted by the gas fumes.
Yeah, somebody left it open. Back there just before Paxton and Coleman took off.
I guess I forgot to close it.
Oh, you Andy!
I'll kill you.
An accident. We may never find water again. Now I suppose you'd give $1,000 for a glass of that.
Andy, there's a job to be done. We've got to find water fast, and in this area.
Yeah, I know. We got about a chance in 1,000 of finding it.
Yeah, that could be true, Hazel. Somehow I just don't think a pill would be all that satisfying. Are we going to find some Wasser?
Look, there's Andy.
Dude, he is climbing everywhere now. Better you than me, my friend. Oh, that's right.
Andy!
Andy's running away. He's going looking for Buzz.
Hello.
You all right?
So far, so good.
bad slip. I guess not. Fine. Good job, Andy. Now that you've climbed all that way down, if there's not any water, you're up the creek.
No water here.
Oh no, they're 200 miles, I think, below sea level. Because I think they're measuring it in miles. I think Andy's about to fall. They're focusing far too much on that rope. Unless this is just here for some nice dramatic tension. Good job, Andy.
A thing like this is enough to drive a man stir crazy.
You didn't die.
No use. 240 miles inside the earth.
Yeah, and no water.
She's got a swallow.
Here. I've been feeding it to the animals.
Everybody's like, oh, heck yeah. We don't care about the bunnies. We have exactly a shot glass of water. That's enough to keep us going for 2-3 minutes.
Go ahead. Enjoy yourself. It doesn't cost a cent.
Ooh! Fight!
Andy! This is ridiculous. We have something larger at stake than your personal petty feuding. Now, you two can come with us or stay here and kill each other. I'm going after the cyclotron.
Never mind. I'll go get it.
You would think that they could just put a cup under a stalactite. That would make much more sense to me. Or yeah, just get in your car and keep on driving. Hey, look!
There!
Water! This guy's just gonna hug his stalactite. You should maybe test the water first. It'd be terrible if it was like hydrochloric acid.
Sounds like running water.
But where is it coming from?
It came from
Behind the
stars.
It is running water.
Well, why don't we go through the wall of the cyclotron?
No. There's this brother. There's still such a thing as too much water.
It could be an underground sea.
Andy. Bring a couple of heavy
We
hammers.
found water. We'll just bust a little hole in here. Fill this entire cave with water. And it'll be fine.
What's up, Professor?
We think there's water behind that wall. Try breaking it in.
Sure.
All right, batter up. Take off your shirt. That makes you hit harder.
I brought 2 hammers, you know.
Yep. It's time for everybody to strip down and start hitting the wall. That was a lot of steam. You think that
Come in here. Let's take care of that arm.
Their little boat here is a boat? Think it can handle underwater?
The outside temperature is rising fast. It's up 280 degrees now.
It looks as if it could go on forever.
Hold it out there.
I really thought she was going to do something incredibly stupid, like actually put butter on it or something, given that this is the 50s.
The outside pressure's dropping, too.
Good. Condensation will soon take place.
There.
You're a pretty good doctor at that.
You're a pretty good patient at that.
Thanks.
Here.
Oh no,
Put this
we've
on.
got a romance. Well,
There's water. Look.
quick, lick the windows.
Look at it. There's water.
Everyone, outside. Window licking time. Okay, or lick the rock. You know, whatever goes. I didn't even notice that, Heather. Guys. I mean, maybe test the water first? Uh-oh. I think she realized that maybe the water's poisonous. Guys, stop licking the rocks. It's not water, it's LSD. Maybe she's the only one that got the LSD.
Joan, are you all right?
Yeah, it was a little bit of an acid trip, but other than that, it's fine. It's like, alright, she's got the vapors.
Well, what shall we do now?
Well,
All right,
obviously,
I'll
this
say
is
it.
where we live.
I'll say what's on all of our minds.
Don't try to read our minds, Thompson. Just speak for yourself.
Then I say, let's go back.
And I say go on.
But look at Joan.
We've gotten nowhere. Deeper and deeper into nowhere. We've failed.
Would our failure be any less if we turn back now?
Our chances of living would be greater.
If we go on, we're dead. As dead as Paxton and Coleman.
That's a chance we have to take.
The stakes are high, higher than our lives. They involve the life and death of all mankind.
That's a great speech. But
Yeah,
I won't buy it.
All right.
I wish I
Let's
had
go to
a
a
hat
vote.
like that. Even
Thompson?
these stupid headphones.
Back.
Andy?
Go on.
Definitely.
Bauer?
Go back.
He didn't want to go in the first place.
Go on. Seems to be a deadlock.
Well,
I suppose none of us would like to reconsider?
you guys, you're forgetting her. There,
Doesn't woman suffrage count here?
you tell
What
her.
do you say, Joan?
I say go on, and let's not waste any more time about it.
The drugs have made their way out of my system. We're going to go on. All right. I am calling a little break here. Everybody refill your drinks. I'm going to get myself some more water, and we are going to resume this when I get back. So I will be right back. I'm going to run an ad if I can figure out how to do it, because I am just that good. There we go. All right. I'm going to run an ad really quick, and I will be right back. I'm back. Did everybody get a drink? I am so bad at this whole YouTube thing. I'm like, I'll be back in a minute. Literally, I'm back in less than a minute, but that's okay. We're about halfway done with this movie, and we're moving on. Oh, she gonna go play with her bunnies? We haven't really seen much about her bunnies. Or is Rich Boy gonna go try and romance her?
How are those burns coming along?
Good as new. How are you, Doc?
Oh, I'll get by.
Here.
What's it for?
Does it have to be for something? Does everything have to be functional? It's a good luck ring. Saved my life in Tibet. Here, take it.
Why give it to me?
Haven't you ever been romanced before?
Not 900 miles below sea level.
Then it's about time. If there were any flowers around here, I'd pick them for you.
Sir,
there's a
you're
highly
on a
scientific theory which states that if any man and any woman are cast away anywhere for any length of time, sooner or later they think they were in love. That's what's happened to you.
If that theory has any value, it should apply to you. Does it?
No.
Well, I guess I need a little more time. We'll talk about it later.
Just shove some romance into our movie. She did the longing look very well. I like how Rich Boy thinks he's the only man on the ship.
Say, how about pulling this jalopy level for a minute? Just long enough for us to get out of these straitjackets and stretch. How much longer is it going to be like this?
Drill into the
What
side of the
difference
hill.
does it make?
Plenty. If it's going to be like this the rest of the way, why go on? Why waste time?
That shouldn't make any difference to you. You've never done anything but waste time.
Listen, you meathead. Just because you're a sand hog that likes to go groveling around in the ground.
And you're a mountain goat with his head in the clouds.
Stop it, both of you!
Boys,
I say enough of this. What happened?
well, I think you drilled through into the ocean.
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out if this vehicle's amphibious or not.
What water? We are out of it.
Hey, it floats.
This might be what we're looking for. Let's make a landing and explore the area.
It's a good thing they're boat floats. Tank, boat, whatever you want to call
It's
it.
got a high calcium content, but it's drinkable.
Hey!
Now they test the
Look
water.
what I found.
Pearls.
They're cave pearls.
Cave pearls? How much they worth?
Calcium carbonate.
Calcium carbonate. Well, how about this?
Sulfate of lime. Plaster of Paris.
Professor, you take the romance out of everything.
Yeah.
Here you are, Doc. 2 souvenirs from Hades, vacation land of the underworld.
Thank you. Back home, I'll be the envy of every kid on the block.
I'm not so sure, Joe. Take a cave pearl into the sunlight, turns gray and ugly.
And the flower?
It'll crumble to dust.
Hey, Professor,
A little affair.
how about these fish?
It's a rare species. They're edible, though.
Nice.
They have no eyes.
We're gonna
I think I'll stick to pills.
eat
They lost
some
their eyes 10
delicious
million years
blind
ago.
cave fish.
What kind
Good
of a place
point,
is it?
Georgia.
Flowers that crumble to dust in your hands. Stones that look like pearls. Fish without eyes. Nature sure a practical joker.
I suppose you could have done better?
10 million years? I couldn't have done worse.
Oh, come on. He doesn't want to eat the anglerfish.
Morley believes this is the shelter we've been searching for. A valley of shadows where life can be sustained. A shelter for humanity. And yet our morale is very low. What do we want? A ray or two of sunshine? A change of seasons? Starry nights? In this graveyard, Morley thinks
We can build a new life right here.
Oh, yeah,
mean
we
this
can
is what
become
we're looking for?
troglodytes.
You'll get used to it.
Well, who wants to get used to it?
Why don't we go on? A little further.
But we've come 1,100 miles already.
How can you measure what we've been through in miles?
I say let's go back or go on. But this is no place.
What is your wish?
We've
Tiebreaker.
come so far. Let's go on.
I thought he said, let's go home. I was like, sure. Uh-oh. Yup, that's
Well,
rock.
Which way do we go?
We've come to a fork in the road.
I suppose we'll have to explore both channels.
Left.
I'll take the right one. Right? You take the other.
Why me?
I'll tell you why.
I'm sick of taking your orders.
That's the trouble with you, Thompson. That's all you do is take, you never give.
Without me, there wouldn't have been any expedition.
Well, that's not enough. It's time you gave something yourself and not your pocketbook.
Andy.
We might as well get started.
Why does she have to, like, be falling for the rich boy? Why doesn't she go for Andy? He's much more capable. Or she could just be by herself. There's always that option. Yup, that's a rock. Is it bad that I can't tell which one is Andy and which one is Rich Boy? Yeah, no buddy system in this movie at all. Okay, he is going to try. Oh no! The power of friendship? At least it's not quicksand. I can't tell if that's Rich Boy or if that's Andy. They need to color code these guys. No, that was all the food supplies.
Take it easy.
Oh no, the rope is going to break. one way to solve a love triangle. Oh no! I shouldn't have laughed.
Andy.
Oh. Okay. It was Rich Boy that was halfway down
Taking it easy.
and
Try to
Andy
get
that
some
died.
Listen to me right. You've been like this for days. How long can you keep it up?
He didn't like me any more than I liked him. Yet he saved my life.
It doesn't help brooding over it.
But he died saving my life.
He did what he believed was right.
Oh no. Rich Boy is going to become a good
My
human.
trouble was, I never believed in anything.
But
You
I
can
love
start
you.
now.
Morley wants to go back to that Valley of the Shadows he liked so much.
Well, it's better than this.
But it isn't good enough.
What do you want to do?
I too want to go back. But all the way back. Now that Andy's dead.
Now that Andy is dead, we've got to go on. We've got to, until we find
Is
what
it
we're
just
at.
me?
If
Or
we
is
fail,
that guy's shoulders
then we can
way
talk
up
about
near,
going back.
like, his ears? It might just be the hood that he's wearing. He looks all hunched.
Good.
How did Rich Boy suddenly learn how to drive that thing? You know, the car is getting much roomier.
This must be a continuation of the other river.
No, I think it's just a seepage from it.
Listen. What's that?
It's the turn signal you guys never turn off.
Look!
It's like daylight.
Oh my gosh, we've made it through to the other side of the world. That could be Heather. It just looks really weird. Oh my gosh, we found daylight. Well, that lifted everybody's spirits. They definitely have room to
It's like a dream after a terrible nightmare.
I think we found it.
We found the paradise in the center.
Promised land.
Huzzah! We did it, fam!
We have discovered a vast and radiant cavern deep within the earth. Along the shores of this incredible cave lies a great underground sea, gathering up the waters of the earth.
Is it salty or
A
is it
strange,
fresh?
sunless light is reflected from the phosphorescent dome. The glowing peaks are weathered and sharp, and the gullies deep. The wind is soft, and the climate pleasant. Vapors rise up into the bright dome,
Is there
forming
any
luminous
food?
clouds.
I mean, I like practicality. What are we going to eat down here in the center of the earth? Also, what are your bunny rabbits going to eat?
The area is rich in chemical resources. That means power and industry, according to Bauer. And Wright says a real estate boom is on.
Trust the rich boy to try and sell the real estate.
You got a match?
Sure.
I keep expecting something to explode.
How you coming, Professor?
Uh-huh.
Still feeding those rabbits? They eat like pigs.
Small wonder. They're expecting in a couple of weeks.
All of the rabbits?
No, silly. Just the lady rabbits.
Tell me more.
Here, make yourself useful. Get some more water. Explorations and surveys of the surrounding area continue. Morley and Thompson have set out toward the southeast to investigate the land and its potentialities.
That's quite the outfit they're wearing.
This is a strange kind of sand.
That's not sand, that's volcanic ash. The ash will make good fertilizer for our crops.
Crops? Let's face facts, Morley. This is a desert. The very word means deserted by life. And you talk about crops.
It can be irrigated. This country has everything. Water, soil, air, heat.
Yeah, you're forgetting one thing, though. No sunlight.
Science can adjust that. Crops can thrive without sunlight.
Science.
Perhaps. But can we?
Weird science. Lawrence of Arabia vibes. Yeah, definitely. Hey!
What sort of
Fossils.
species is it?
It's the fossil remains of a species of lungfish. He breathed by means of both lungs and gills. When he came out of the sea 400 million years ago, he was the ruler of the animal kingdom. With his lungs, he was a pioneer in a new way of life.
How did they become extinct?
Like some of us on Earth, they seem to hurry the process of extinction.
Let's get out of here.
She's afraid of a fossil.
What's the matter? You act like you swallowed a canary for breakfast.
This is the day, right?
This is what day?
The day we're expecting the first litter of rabbits.
Well, who's going to pass the cigars around?
You apparently don't realize the importance of it.
The bunnies.
By observing the rabbits, we've already learned that they respond to nature basically as we do, as any mammal does. And from their young born today, we can predict how our own young will respond in the new world.
Dr. Morley, Fowler.
Come on.
Uh-oh.
You go ahead. I'll get plenty of hot water.
He's like, I just want rabbit stew.
Well, how many boy rabbits and how many girl rabbits, huh? What's the matter?
I mean, it could have been the toxic gas.
Joan, what's the matter?
They're dead. They're all born dead.
I would personally suspect the toxic gas.
I can't understand it. Why? Why?
There must be some cause, some biological reason.
We've been searching for causes. Our investigations have been checked, tests rechecked. Examination of genetic tissue proves that all experimental animals born
She
here
poked him with her bra.
are sterile.
I think there's a big difference between them being sterile and
You know what this means?
being stillborn.
This new world. A haven for the dead.
This is the end of the line. Now we know that the human race cannot reproduce itself in this underworld region.
It appears our mission is a failure.
Then we can't stay here.
That is the
At least
least
one generation could.
rigorous
And after that, what?
scientific survey
of
I've
humanity.
heard of in my life.
That I won't accept.
Neither can you run away from facts.
I think you need more than one litter of rabbits.
I've always run away.
climbing mountains, trying to prove something. I don't know what.
I too ran away instead of fighting. And now I've run away again.
And I was always afraid I couldn't compete in a man's world. I think I want to go back and try again.
Go back to what? To a world bent on self-destruction? We can live the rest of our lives here in peace.
Morley, you're wrong.
All four of us.
This isn't peace. This is a resting place for the living dead. I don't believe it's the end of the world. I don't believe it's the end of mankind.
You're young. You don't know. I've lived through the terrors of 2 great wars. I've had enough.
Avalanche! Run away!
Take cover! Aside the tram!
It always comes down to volcanoes, doesn't it?
Take over.
And then they all drowned. The end.
Something's wrong.
Turn it off and turn it back
pulling
on.
us down.
I mean, they wanted to find the center of the Earth. I don't think they're there yet. Whee! Uh-oh. I think they might be hitting it. Tractor beam. And this is where the Sarlaccs come in. All right.
We're lost.
We've made it to the bottom of the Earth.
We're in a blind alley. Ever since we started, we've been in a blind alley.
We can't bury ourselves in the earth and expect to live. Maybe that's the secret. Morley understood.
Strange. We didn't know it before. I used to be afraid of death.
I was afraid of life.
Oh, it's love. True love. Uh-oh. They're moving again. It is a tractor beam. Oh, Agatha and Christie. We'll have to remember those. Those would be good names for Mysteries Girls. Hey guys, you're being sucked up by a tractor beam or something? And Rich Boy. I'm still kind of salty that Mystery had twins. I mean, it was probably a good thing, but I'm still a little bit salty. I was kind of hoping to ease back into the baby making.
Look!
He's clapping. The ultimate MacGuffin.
That's strange. How could it be?
Dude, I don't know. You're the scientist. You tell us. That could be.
We're above the level of the underground sea.
We found a channel to the upper ocean.
Uh-oh. We're going to the upper ocean. Now, wouldn't they all get the bends if they've been that deep underground and they're popping back out that fast? I would think they would all get the bends, and as soon as they hit the upper atmosphere, just explode. It's Gamora. Question of the bends. How were they breathing? Quick, everybody, jump out. We've made it to Hawaii.
The universe is still in harmony.
Okay, good point. I should not be applying real science. We found
I feel like
people.
I'll live forever.
The end. Portions of this film were photographed at the Carlsbad Caverns. Well, that's exciting. I mean, who would have thought that? Darn it, I keep doing that. That is not the thing I mean to click. All right, let me make me bigger. So what did we think? Did we enjoy that movie? It was kind of fun. I kind of enjoyed that. Not gonna lie. That was a very abrupt ending, but I still think it was a lot of fun. So definitely, we're gonna have to do this again. I did see that. Yeah, I know, Hazel. I didn't mean to pull that up. I did see that there is a public domain version of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and there is a public domain version of one of the other books that we've read. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, it was the same as the book. It was a very abrupt ending, but, you know, I guess they were like, what do we do with this book now? Or what do we do with this movie now? Anyway, that was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. We will definitely be doing this again. Tomorrow, it looks like we're going to be starting A Tale of Two Cities. So, if you want to follow along, I'll be reading a chapter or two a night, except for Friday nights, which is my one night off where I stream. But we'll be reading A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens starting tomorrow night, so join me for that. Other than that, thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed the movie. Please do hit the thumbs up on your way out. It does always make me smile, and I will see you guys next Friday if you want to come along on our 100 baby adventures in The Sims. But other than that, thank you so much, and I will see you guys later. Bye!